Okay, I just want to talk about Miguel Cotto going up against WBA light middleweight champion of the world, um, Austin Trout. Now, recently watched on Showtime the two fighters in their lives and their family lives. Um, Cotto seems to have a very settled family life now, and Trout's about to get married or was getting married at the time. So they're both family men and really, really nice guys. Now you know the background about both guys. Trout's just won the world championship, and Cotto, as you know, from the welterweight division right through to the like middleweights, he's fought the best in the world. We all know his fight against Marcachito, his fight against Pacquiao, where I felt he was weight drained. People didn't think it was a big factor, but I thought it was a massive factor in the fight. I'd like to see the fight like middle, but it didn't happen. But we know what happened there. The great revenge fight he had against Marcachito, and more recently his bout against Mayweather. I want to make a point about the Mayweather fight. Mayweather beat Cotto, and people say, "Oh, it was a real close fight." No, Cotto looked better than most fighters against Mayweather. But bear in mind, ladies and gentlemen, and I do believe there's ladies who watch this as well, Mayweather's style has changed through the years. If you remember the Castillo style he had then, he was younger, he'd move his feet, he'd be moving around the ring. This Mayweather now, for whatever reason, has adapted his style. He's not using his legs as much, and he's standing in the middle of the ring and taking the center of the ring, which in some ways makes him a lesser fighter than a lesser fighter. Instead of him moving more, he's moving less and standing in front of fighters. So of course he's going to get hit more. So the illusion is that Mayweather's getting hit more, but he's catching a lot of punches. But yes, if you get in a boxing bout and your nose gets bloody, well, you're taking punches, expect it to happen. But we know that Mayweather is a defensive genius, and at no point in that fight did he look like he was going to lose. Which brings us on to our fight now against Austin Trout. Now, getting into the gym and getting fit for a fight is great, okay, but the mental preparation to a fight, and this is where I'm going with this, I truly believe that Miguel Cotto, after fighting Pacquiao and then fighting the pound for pound best fighter in the world, Mayweather, and I consider him to be the best fighter in the world, hasn't been beaten yet in his career, on his record, despite people saying him getting beat by, I think he got beat by Castillo, but that's neither here nor there. He is still unbeaten. And for me, number one in the world. At the end of the day, Miguel Cotto's fought the best. He's now fought Mayweather. Alright? That was his opportunity to upset the apple cart. And I think he truly believed he'd beat Mayweather. He didn't. And in the manner that he won, or he lost that fight, and it's no disgrace, he put up a real good show, but the way he lost the fight, well, now he feels sort of shortchanged. Not shortchanged, that's the wrong term. He probably thought that he could get in there with the style he did and beat Mayweather, wear him down, and look to stop him late. That didn't happen. I don't think Miguel Cotto is a one-punch knockout artist. In fact, I think he's more of an accumulation puncher, working the body, slowing you down, and taking you out in later rounds, at world level at least. And so, for me, Miguel Cotto, if you listen to the first show, the first episode on Showtime, it sounded to me like he wanted to use the R word, retire. When a boxer starts talking about retire, he's got one foot outside the ring. He's really looking at his family life. Miguel Cotto wants to secure his family, his life, and his kids and stuff like that. He doesn't want to be a beaten up, brain damaged fighter, and he's aware of that. He's aware that one punch in a fight can change things and change your life. We've many examples of that in boxing today, and unfortunately boxers who have not lived and have passed on. So Miguel's well aware of this, and he knows he's getting older. I think he wants to spend time outside the boxing ring. So consider that when making your judgment on this big fight, because how can you be motivated to fight Austin Trout, who really and truly, to be honest, is a nobody? He's a title holder. You can't really call him a champion yet. But this is really Trout's coming out party. If he beats Cotto, we've got an idea where Trout is. And actually, I believe he's going to beat Cotto. I think that he's going to be fresher, younger. He's a elusive fighter. I don't believe he's going to knock Cotto out, but what I do think he can do is win the fight by points decision, majority decision, unanimous points decision. Yeah. But if Cotto can separate his emotions from what he's got outside the ring with his family life now, who to me I think wants to retire, and he's going for one final payday, to secure his family. I truly believe that's what Cotto's doing. Does he need the money? I don't know. I don't know Cotto's personal finances, but I think that this fight, for me, if he loses this fight, Cotto's going to retire. And yeah, if he wins, well then great. I just think Cotto's thinking, you know what, if I win, I win. And if I don't, you know what, I've got a beautiful family and kids. I've trained the best I can and give it the best shot. And that's what it seems to me. I mean, how can you motivate yourself after fighting Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao? You tell me, Shane Mosley. You tell me, after fighting all those great and other great fights, how can you motivate yourself fight Zab Judah? How can you motivate yourself to go and fight Austin Trout? Years ago, years ago I would have given Cotto would have probably beaten the living daylights out of Trout, but not now. My opinion is that Trout's fresher, younger, and this is his time. So I'm going with Austin Trout to cause the upset and to win on a points decision. I think Cotto's going to have time tracking this guy down, and even when he does track him down, I think that Trout's going to be hungrier in there, and that's what it's about. Hungrier, fresher, younger guy wins the fight. Let me know what you think. Okay, rate, subscribe, leave your comments behind. I'm out.